Hey, beautiful.
Look what I did.
Oh, cool. Is that your first one?
It's my first ever splice, and I have to say I think it looks really amazing.
It does. Not quite as good as you, though.
I love you.
So what the heck is that going to be for?
This is for our dyneema lifelines.
Wow. So we can get those on and then we can go out and feel like we're reasonably safe?
Yeah, we want to get these up so that we can take the kids out and not worry too much. And we have netting to go on the boat to keep the dog and the tools and all the things safe.
I don't know if I'm even in the frame, but that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super proud of myself. Okay, I've been working on the lifelines. I've actually filmed a couple of things and somewhere we lost the footage. But I have 2 lifelines left to do. And that is the starboard side to the front, from the gate to the bow pulpit. Line that I'm using to do this is 5mm Am Steel Blue is the name of this line. And I'm using these little loops, they're metal, in the eyes. I'm making with a Mobius Brummel splice to put the eye in and then slipping this into it. Rather than make this a tutorial, I'm going to put some links in the description below for the tutorials that I have followed because they did an amazing job. The RiggingDoctor has really good tutorials on how to do this, one on their website and one on their video channel. So I'm just going to generally show what I'm doing, and you can check out those links if you want to follow along.
I almost fell down the stairs.
You almost fell down the stairs. That would have been terrible.
Oh yeah, I catch myself on that stuff.
So I have put this thing into a knot and untangled it a couple of times. I'm not sure if there is a better way. This is just what I'm doing.
You know you're
So I'm using the Samson splicing kit, and I lost this, which is a 5/16 9mm fid. These are called fids. I lost this over the edge and had to buy a new one. I actually bought 2 just in case because it was the only size that works for doing this.
my face.
I need 18 inches for what I'm doing. In the tutorials you'll find that there's information about how to figure out how much space you need. Quit chasing the dog around the cockpit.
This is kind of fun. Peekaboo. Are you hot? There's some water here for you. She doesn't come to me that often. Only when she's scared or something like that.
Can you go find me that tape that I was using before? Alright, so there I have my eye loop, and basically it can't come out, but we still have this line, and this line has to be buried inside of this. So this thing goes in here.
Mom. Father hit it.
He hid it, huh?
It was in the red toolbox.
Sometimes I can do it without the tape, but I don't know. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's not.
There's like a 0 bait here.
Is that why you're not fishing today?
Last time I caught one, but they already used it. And lost it. When a fish ate it. That's why you should have a, I forgot what it's called, a thing that goes on it, a bobber, when you catch your fish.
Yeah.
That's how you know if a fish comes and eats it. I want to try and catch a bigger fish of the fish I caught last time.
So I have to bury this all the way down to this spot here, and it takes a couple of tries. I find if I try and do too much at one time, I lose the end.
I caught you. I caught her fine.
Alright, so after I've got it all on here, they recommended taking a needle and pulling it back like this, and then you have to pull out little pieces of rope all the way down, or a piece of the line, to make it thinner.
She wants liberty, but when I try to get her, she runs away from me.
I found for this, it's about every ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch away from each other. Alright, so take that needle out, and this has gotten really thin. Twist that back up into itself, and then you just pull this like that.
Finish, Mom.
And it melts right into itself. So that's not super complicated. Like I said, those directions are really easy. So now I'm going to go string this through the lines and do it 3 more times, and then I will show how I'm going to lash it together.
What colors are best for the eyes?
Brown. They're the best eyes.
I have brown eyes.
I do too. Alright, I need your help. Will you help me? Now I have to have my kids help me do this.
Never.
Never? Never, ever, ever? Okay, so we're going to take this end, and you're going to put it through this hole,
Like these?
and then take it, pull it down, and put it through the next hole. Nope. On the outside. Nope, nope. Middle of that one, yep. There you go.
Now what?
Keep going. Okay. Pull it all the way up. There you go.
Now tie that?
No, just pull it tight. Keep pulling. Pull tight. There it goes. Alright, there it goes. Just like that. So this will form our gate. Or we'll make a gate. Okay. So I have to come sit up here to create this loop that ties in up here, because it won't fit through the stanchions if I don't do it out here on the deck. So I put the rope, Abigail helped me put the rope through it. Now I've got to put this eye in this end, and then we'll lash it. But this is where I have to be really careful about these fids, because I was using it and it just went plop and fell into the drink. So we don't want to lose another one. If this end gets too fuzzy, it's actually really hard to work with. And I only need 18 inches here. I'm going to cut it a little shorter. Now it's time to bury it. Okay, so this is ready to come over here and we have to tighten it together. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways to lash this together. I will put the links that I use to figure out how to do this in the description below. How long I need. I want enough line to do 4 loops. On this end, I have to attach this in a way that won't come off. In the research that I did trying to figure that out, I found that a double figure 8, it's the line that climbers use to connect themselves to their line so they won't fall off. So it's not going to come off of here. So I'm going to do a double figure 8 to attach this to that. And again, I'm putting the link to doing that in the description below. Are you close up to this so they can see it?
Here.
Doesn't zoom on that camera. It's a different lens.
This close? Your hands are in the way.
Well, you have to be over the top of it then. That's why we have to work together. You have to be able to see what you're seeing.
I don't want to reveal my knees.
Okay. Is that better?
But is that good?
You're moving the camera all over the place.
No, I'm not. I don't have steady hands. Where is it?
Alright. So that is what it should look like. Okay. Now, that's what it should look like.
If I got it all.
If Abigail got it all. Alright, get it as tight as you can. Come under and through this. This has to come like that. And it has to go back up and through this. But this top part has to stay on the outside. And it comes forward. And it comes under again, over the top, through. That line. Again, it stays there and comes this direction. And then you're going to do half
So each
hitch.
one of those is actually tightening that up more, it looks like.
Yeah, so there has to be 3 of those, and then you just do a half hitch to tie it off. And then after that, the extra that you do just is taking up the slack.
Just do a bunch of half hitches to store it.
Yep. Alright, then it's tight. And it doesn't slip.
Like this.
Now these lines are going to stretch a little, and so that is why we want to do a lashing, that we're able to tighten it up again.
What about the bottom one?
Well, that's the one I have to do right now.
So the line doesn't fall off?
Not until, no, that's what I'm going to do right now.
My arms are tired. I don't want to.
You don't like being the camera woman? Alright guys, I'll show you the finished project when I get this last one on. It's done just in time for something sweet.
That's right.
Yay! Look at these. I am so excited. Looks good.
Stay.
Now the kids have to figure out how to get on the boat. Ooh,
And I was
that
wondering.
looks yummy.
I was wondering.
For me?
Yep.
Ooh, yum. What colors is that? That's so pretty.
That's
Mom.
green apple.
I got ice cream
Raspberry.
and raspberry.
The ice cream flavor literally tastes like vanilla ice cream. Tastes exactly like vanilla ice cream.
Sorry.
What?
She still has the tie on her. Oh, the string.
The dog?
Denali, come here.
All right.
She doesn't want to come.
I think we can call it a day. What do you think?
Stay here until I finish it.
You want to stay here till we finish it? All right. Super yummy. We will see you next week. Bye.